It's Congress versus Congress ahead of the Bengal election. You've got senior Congress leader Anand Sharma slamming the party's decision to tie up with the Indian Secular Front led by Muslim cleric Abbas Siddiqui in West Bengal. Anand Sharma says that this decision is against the Gandhian and Nehruvian secularism. Here's a report on how the Congress has chosen to react.
भाजपा उस सोनार बांग्ला के निर्माण के लिए काम करेगी।
এত মিথ্যেবাদ, এত দঙ্গবাদ, এত প্রতিহিংসাপরায়ণ পার্টি।
The votes are yet to be cast. The results are yet to be announced. And weeks before the actual battle kicks off, a fresh internal war has exploded inside the Congress. And this one hits where it really hurts the grand old party. The trigger for the new war within the Congress is this influential young Bengal cleric, Pirzada Abbas Siddiqui. His newly floated Indian Secular Front has forged an alliance with the left and Congress. But the alliance has triggered fireworks within senior Congress ranks. Rajya Sabha MP Anand Sharma, a Congress neta known to be close to the Gandhis, has publicly raised alarm bells over alliance, branding Siddiqui's ISF a communal party, and has accused the Congress of adopting a selective line against communal forces. Caught off guard by the member of Congress's rebel G23 grouping, the party was quick to retort.
What I am doing, everybody is being communicated to my higher command.
Is the CWC aware of it, sir?
My leadership has been.
Already before this new Congress split, cracks appeared within the alliance itself on seat sharing. Siddiqui made it clear to Congress that he was not begging for seats.
देखिए इंसानियत के लिए, इंसान के लिए, बेकार के लिए हम चाहते हैं वोट का बंटवारा न हो, इसीलिए जो सीट का समझौता हुआ है उसमें हम राजी हैं। फिर भी कांग्रेस अगर क्लियर नहीं कर रहे, इसलिए हमने बोला है आपका पोजीशन क्या है, क्लियर कर दीजिए, जोट करना है या नहीं करना है।
So why is Abbas Siddiqui so important? The Furfura cleric could influence at least 120 seats with a large Muslim voter base. In 41 of 120 seats, there are more than 50% Muslim electorate. The left, which appears to be caught between the devil and deep sea, is optimistic about a truce.
I'm confident it might take 1-2 extra days, but this will be a complete Mahagathbandhan.
With all the parties, with the left, Congress and ISF?
Yes, yes.
And are
Yes.
you confident that the differences between ISF and the Congress will be ironed out?
Yes, I do feel so.
The BJP too waded into the row, taking a swipe at Congress party.
क्या आइडियोलॉजी है? आज मेरा ख्याल है कि कांग्रेस के नेता भी कंफ्यूज हैं और कार्यकर्ता भी कंफ्यूज हैं और समझ में नहीं आता कि कांग्रेस क्या संदेश देना चाहती है, क्या उनकी आइडियोलॉजी है।
The question now remains, will the Congress infighting hurt the winning prospect of left and Indian Secular Front and simply become advantage BJP, which is taking on everyone in the battleground Bengal? Bureau Report, India Today.
Dynamic people of the Congo region.
In the run-up to the West Bengal elections, everyone's talking about the Furfura factor. Furfura is a shrine in Bengal, very influential one. Pirzada Siddiqui is the one who heads this influential dargah, which is why there's a lot of talk about his impact in the elections. He recently floated a party, the Indian Secular Front, and what this party's focus really and influence will be in the elections remains to be seen. But there's a lot of talk that Pirzada Siddiqui is a big TMC baiter. He sealed a seat-sharing pact with the left and talks are on with the Congress also over seat sharing right now. The reason there's so much talk about this man and about the Furfura Shrine is because there's talk that the ISF may influence 120 seats with Muslim voters. 41 of these 120 seats have over 50% Muslim voters, which is why there's talk that this could mean trouble for the TNC. Let me take this across now to Prema Rajaram, who's joining us live from Kolkata. Prema, good morning. A lot of speeches of Siddiqui now is under the scanner, speeches that he'd made a few years back, which is what's led to perhaps all of this talk within the Congress, with the likes of Anand Sharma questioning the tie-up with the ISF. Is there going to be a rethink from the Congress on this, or are they standing firm on their decision to ally with the Indian Secular Front?
The infighting within the Congress is an indication that all might not be well, and whether there might be a rethink, that right now is difficult to say. But definitely the cracks between, in terms of the ideology of aligning with the ISF, is definitely something that the Congress is mulling over, whether it's one faction or the other faction. Adi Chaudhary, who is very clear that it is about defeating the Trinamool Congress and keeping the BJP at bay, which is why it's important for the Congress left and the ISF to come together to fight the BJP as well as the Trinamool Congress in these assembly elections. But Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has also said that it is the seat sharing fact that has been already worked out between the left and the ISF, but the Congress has not really come forward as far as the seat sharing is concerned. But as far as the ISF is concerned, the ISF is definitely important as far as the Muslim voters are concerned and could influence 120 seats, as you mentioned, and which is why for the Trinamool Congress, they will have to see what really happens as far as the Congress factor is concerned, because the cracks within the Congress on this particular aspect of the ISF alignment will definitely be something that the Trinamool will be waiting and watching out for, because if there are cracks, if there's division in votes, and that is something that could benefit the Trinamool Congress. Back to you.
Prema, I request you to stay on with me while we're focusing on this internal war of the Congress and what really could happen with this tie-up with the Indian Secular Front. There's another big development that's coming from Bengal, and that is that more and more stars are entering politics. The star wars continue in West Bengal as the Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress and the BJP are busy roping in film stars, actors, as many as they can in their respective political folds ahead of the state assembly elections. Here's a report on which star stands which side.
Lights, camera, elections. From the celluloid to the corridors of power, cine stars are headlining the big Bengal political blockbuster. From Nayaks to Jan Nayaks, the campaign is exploding. As Bengal prepares for a long election summer spanning across 8 phases, the presence of stars is increasing political temperatures. If Bengali stars Nusrat Jahan, Mimi Chakrabarti hawk the limelight from the Trinamool with their political debut in 2019, 2021 has seen things go to the next level. The latest is Shravanti Chatterjee, a popular Bengali actor who donned the saffron in Kolkata on Monday. The 33-year-old diva's welcome into the BJP was graced by BJP's Bengal in charge Kailash Vijayvargiya and Bengal BJP chief Dilip Ghosh.
बंगाल सारी दुनिया में कला के क्षेत्र में, साहित्य के क्षेत्र में, संस्कृति के क्षेत्र में अपनी पहचान बना, ये हमारा उद्देश्य है और इसीलिए इस प्रकार के बड़े कलाकार भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ आ रहे हैं तो हमें लगता है कि हमारे उद्देश्य के प्रति हम सफल हो रहे हैं.
Not just Shravanti, actress Payal Sarkar had joined the BJP last week, even declaring her intent to contest elections.
अभी मैं लोगों के लिए काम करना चाहती हूँ, तो इसमें ग्रुपिज्म का कोई सवाल है नहीं, ये मेरा अपना चॉइस है.
Before that, it was superstar Yash Dasgupta, whose foray into the BJP was the talk of the town. After Mamata Banerjee alleged that the BJP split couples, Yash had hit back at the Bengal CM, breaking silence on his rumored relationship with TMC MP Nusrat Jahan.
दोनों के प्रोफेशनल लाइफ अलग है, ना वो मुझे कहेंगी ना मैं उन्हें कहूँगा. हर बात पे हमें सेम पेज में होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अलग विचारधाराएं हो ही सकती है और उस चीज़ की इज़्ज़त मैं करता हूं और मैं भी आशा रखता हूं कि वो भी मेरे उस बात की इज़्ज़त रखेंगे।
But it isn't the BJP which is gaining the mileage with the entry of the stalwarts. Film actor Kaushani Mukherjee had joined the ruling TMC last month. The actor even tweeted a video urging voters to connect with Didir Doot app.
আর দিদির এই স্বপ্ন পূরণের দিকে আমরা 10 কোটি বাংলার মানুষ চলুন এগিয়ে যাই আর প্লে স্টোর থেকে ডাউনলোড করুন দিদির দূত অ্যাপ।
Several smaller television and film actors have also joined the Trinamool Congress in recent times, making this one of the most star-spangled political wars ever in the state's history. Will the presence of film and television stars give warring parties the much-needed edge in the ferocious battle? We will know once polling starts from March 27. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let me take this across to Prema Rajaram for more details. Prema, what really is in fact pushing the TMC and the BJP to woo in all these stars? Do they really have an impact in the election per se?
As far as the star factor is concerned, it has worked before, because somewhere when it comes to voters, especially in rural areas, they are of course attracted to that star face, that star power, which is why the star factor has worked in the Trinamool Congress. We have seen stars who have done well even come to the political front, and they have become MPs as well as MLAs. But as far as even theatre personalities for that matter, but as far as this election is concerned, the BJP does not want to sit back and just look at the faces they have in West Bengal right now in terms of the political front, but also look at roping in the stars. So it's not just a battle of two parties over here in West Bengal, but battle of the stars in two opposing camps. So it will be interesting to see what happens. And as far as Shravanti Chatterjee is concerned, she joined the BJP on Monday, and of course amidst a lot of fanfare, and Kailash Vijayvargiya was also present when she joined the BJP. Now Shravanti has been seen in many programs of the Trinamool Congress as well as government-related programs, but when she joined the BJP, it came as a surprise. But Shravanti, of course, says that her joining the BJP is her choice. It's the love of the people, and she wants to work for the people now. And and her joining the Saffron Party does not mean that it will impact her working in the industry, because she's not close to the Trinamool Congress anymore. Back to you.
All right, Prema, thank you for joining us with all those details. In the coming days, there's no doubt that both the TMC and the BJP will continue and try to woo as many stars as they can onto the party fold.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.